teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here he goes. Right side Johnson. Ayton in the high post. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Booker on the take. That shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. And such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Morant. The shot misses. Paul with some nice D. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Morant, no good. Morant's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Booker for 3. Ja Morant grabs the miss. And here's Memphis. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Now here's Adams. Outside for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Morant, the pass to Bane. Driving in, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. Brooks with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Bane. Adams inside. Johnson on it. 2 points. That one goes.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Bane against Booker. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Fades and shoots. Can't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. It's a 4-point ball game.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Second chance effort. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Booker, no good on the free throw.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Booker. And here's Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Paul against Morant. Stolen by Bridges. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
With 4 on the clock. Here's Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ja Morant picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Ayton hits them both.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clock at 6. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you'd have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
There's a screen by Johnson. For 3, Booker knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 10.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. It's good. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. The 3 from Payne. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Morant against Bridges. Jackson left side. Pass to Adams. Adams with a screen on Paul. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Payne against Booker. Nice move. And the layup is good. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Outside Morant. Looking to get back on track. That one no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. Booker for 3. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
From deep, Morant. They get it again. Adams with a screen on Paul. The shot's good. 9 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:56 left in the half. What a nice shot by Booker.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
And Morant gets double teamed. Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Paul can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jackson right side. Back to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Jackson finds Bain. Here's Morant. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. The 3. Booker no good. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Right side Paul. Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Phoenix has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And they'll get another chance. Paul for 3. For 3, Booker. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bain with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Morant.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Bain into the lane. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. You've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And the Grizzlies shooting at 45% of the game so far. On the floor for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Up top, Booker, guarded by Bain. Booker, the pass to Paul. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges with it. Checked by Brooks. Paul passes to Johnson. Shakes him. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Suns lead by 9.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Outside Morant. And Chris Paul clears it away. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. That one's good from Bain on the assist from Adams. Adams has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Paul. He gets it in there. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Morant finds Adams. Outside for Morant. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now, and the Suns pushing it up now. And Chris Paul again. Paul's got 9.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Bridges. Brooks. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Bain. Another shot. Back to Adams. Here's Bain. With the clock winding down. And no good. But close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Bain drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Tries the spin move. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. Outside Johnson. No good on the triple. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Bain with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton just gliding to the rim with that 7'1" frame?
Outside Morant. Fires from deep. There's a minute 12 left to play in the third quarter. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in, and so Jackson nails both of them. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Here's Booker, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Booker's got 20.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he can score close to the rim.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Johnson. Aldama grabs the board.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First one falls. It's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side Booker with 2 seconds left. No good there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Suns on top. They lead by. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jackson left side. Outside for Morant. Looking to get it going. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
The 3 ball. Aldama, no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ayton, the open look. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Payne. Outside Morant. The 3. Goes back up. Oh, sweet move. Aldama, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Booker, good.
That is a fearless take right there from Devin Booker. The defense bodies him up, but excellent there, finishing off the drive.
Payne with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Aldama. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Morant against Paul to the left wing. Here's Aldama. Off target from outside. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Payne against Booker. Kept alive.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Morant with the bucket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that one drops. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
On the wing, Brooks launches it. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Booker against Payne. Pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Here's Aldama. Over to the wing. Outside Morant. Tries again. And he lays it in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Bain finds Brooks. Stolen by Ayton. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Pass to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Going inside. And the basket by Aldama.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Morant outside. No good. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
Task ahead. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Now here's Adams. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. 3 on the clock. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Edwards passes to Towns. Over Morant. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Now here's Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Russell kicks to Edwards. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant dishes to Adams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Edwards can't hit. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And he goes right over to Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant surveying the D. Right side Bane. Outside for Jackson. The three from Morant. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota now the other way. McDaniels passes to Towns.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Back to Bane. Fires the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Towns. Down low. Out to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 5 now.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Morant against Russell. And it's Morant missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
Here's Towns. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Passes to Gobert. Towns for three.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible.
And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bane kicks to Brooks. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And blocked by Bane. Towns with the steal. Right side, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 7.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. On the wing, Bane. No good from outside. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Out to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And Morant gets it to go. 11 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards. Here's the drive. And Edwards with the stop.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Here's Morant. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Brooks. Over to the wing. And stolen by Russell. For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And Towns no good on that one.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Edwards dishes to Towns. Edwards passes to Towns. It's good. Towns has got 6.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Outside for Jackson for the 3. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And here we go. And finished off by McDaniel.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Jackson. And just miss after miss right now. The Timberwolves have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. The kick out to Towns. Top of the key, Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. 6 to shoot. Edwards finds Gobert. No good. Adams, some nice D. And stolen by Russell. High post, Gobert. Edwards against Morant. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Yep, that one goes in there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Edwards drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 14 points.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half can turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite. on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the three, the small forward.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now Morant. He's got 13. Outside for Jackson. Bane passes to Jackson. Brooks outside. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Minnesota leading by 4. Now here's McDaniels. Screen by McDaniels. Towns finds Russell, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Stolen by Brooks.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And it's Morant missing. It's a close game here in Memphis. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Towns is doubled. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And Towns drops them both. Bane with it. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside for Jackson. Shoots the 3. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Adams with the screen on Russell. And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
Here's Morant. And McDaniels with the block. Jackson down low. Gobert on him. Morant outside. Back to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. Deflects the pass. McDaniels finds Towns. Outside Russell. There's the pass to Gobert. Towns trying to get open, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a dry spell for sure. Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Brooks misses. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Gobert with the block. To the paint. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
It's Russell with the drive. They recover it. The kick out to Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Edwards against Bain. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Out to the wing. Now here's Morant for three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's Samart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Jackson. Edwards passes to Gobert. From downtown. Edwards can't hit. Memphis with the ball. Brooks with a screen on Russell. Passes it to Adams. Gobert with the block. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away. Just doing a great job creating chaos.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Payne for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards finds Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Morant against Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Off the inbound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
A three-pointer is right on target. Russell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Morant passes to Adams. Out outside for Jackson. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Edwards with the stuff.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brooks outside. Russell against Morant. Back to Bain. Out to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Bain. Shot from the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .139 left here in the fourth quarter. Russell dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards with the stuff.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And they're on the break. Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. In the corner, it's Payne. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Payne for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota with the ball. A 12-point game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Jackson a screen on Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens. This is...
They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So it's Minnesota now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. And Ayton pulls it down.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Towns finds Edwards. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Paul, so good with the ball, carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 4-3. They get the rebound. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Booker. Can't get it to drop. Oh, good D by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Towns passes to Gobert. Towns can't get it to go.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Sinks the tray.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Towns against Johnson. Towns double team. And again, another missed shot.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
Ayton with it. Russell covering. Paul passes to Ayton. This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Edwards finds Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Gobert no good. The Suns on offense. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. .59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. Blocked again! It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Towns. Oh, he powers right through the defense. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Johnson. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's McDaniels. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Booker. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Jaden McDaniel, 2 shots.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Outside for Russell. From behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Outside Paul. Stolen by Russell. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Mikal Bridges, and he makes a first. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stop.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Jaden McDaniel, second personal foul.
And so here's Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From deep, Johnson. He drops it from range. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Paul with it. Russell covering. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. That shot's good. Russell making the play. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. Out to Bridges. Out left to the wing. Ayton passes to Bridges. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. And another three from Minnesota.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Booker goes in. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McDaniels, that's good.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from him. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
With the drive, Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Booker, and in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
A versatile score. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the second period. The kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Edwards against Bridges. 4 on the clock. Gobert.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Down low. Stolen by Ayton.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul passes to Booker. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Russell with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And it's good for 2.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Johnson with it. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. And the first one at the line is good.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
.43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Bridges passes to Paul. Johnson inside. Covered by Towns. Gobert on the high post. The putback. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And he drives in.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
That free throw good from Booker. Free throw's good from Booker.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Paul with a steal. Outside Booker. 4 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Booker's got 12 points.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Gobert, that's good.
Big ups to
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Ayton. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Give him 8.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And stolen by Booker for the finish. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels inside. He's against Bridges. Gobert finds Towns. Outside Russell. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. Russell's got 5 points.
Excelling in the pick and roll back at The Ohio State University. Russell bringing that skill along with him to the NBA. That skill travels well.
Right side Booker. Count it.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Bridges. He got a piece of it.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
The free throw's off from Ayton. Right side Russell. Inside Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside McDaniels. Outside Russell. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Ayton. It's picked off. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Now Gobert. Towns down low. Is covered by Ayton. Gobert no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Booker's got 16 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
It's Edwards with a drive. Ooh, Ayton with the block. There's the drive. From deep, Johnson. Here's Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Tries again. Towns, that's good. He's got 10.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards pulls it in.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
That one falls.
The assist, Anthony Edwards.
23 seconds left in the third quarter here. Paul into the lane. Bridges outside. Puts up a three. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Right side, Russell. It'll count. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And a foul called up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to 19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Booker. And Bridges. Here we go. It's Booker on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. Count the basket and the foul. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's McDaniels, and they pick up 2.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Out of of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bridges outside. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Bridges with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. The drive by Paul, and he gets it to go. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off them.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. It's much better off making him go to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Paul into the lane. Out to Bridges. Johnson finds Booker. And the Suns get it back.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. It's Booker on the wing. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the take. Got it.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Phoenix has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Outside for Booker. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Booker's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Driving to the basket. And Booker with the jam.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Suns.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Paul passes to Booker. Three-pointer off the mark. Booker against Edwards. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. The shake. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Gobert passes to Towns. And there's the drive. That shot off. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
And a deep 3 from Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
That's how to make an entrance on the road. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Good on the three-point shot. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Bain. Pass to Jackson. The kick out to Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Morant passes to Bain. And he overshot that one, missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Now here's Morant. Jackson a screen on Paul. It's Morant with the drive. Bridges with some nice defense.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And Adams sends it back. They get it back. Tries again.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Morant. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Here's Booker, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And that one's good, Morant.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Booker, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jackson a screen on Paul. Morant right side. Jackson dishes to Brooks. And there's the drive. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Johnson. Inside, Paul. Morant with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Dishes it to Jackson. In the corner, it's Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Pass to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Bane finds Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Knocked away. Bridges with it. Now defended by Bane. Here's Paul. And the pass to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Launches a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Brooks in the corner. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. And there's Booker on the assist by Johnson. Booker's got 7.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from. Incredible.
He's loving it.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just plain unselfish.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now Brooks after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. No good on the three. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Just 3 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns trail by 3. Paul goes in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's Brooks, following the miss by John Morant. Here's Jackson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
The drive by Paul, and they take the lead. And the Suns lead by 1.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
And a wide open look for Payne. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Booker, good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Offensive rebound. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Jackson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. To the inside. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. There's a minute 40 left now here in the second.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Booker. And a dunk by Booker. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Ball against Morant. And Adams kicks to Bain. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Paul passes to Ayton. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Jackson dishes to Adams. Back to Jackson. Morant with the bucket. 14 points for Ja Morant.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
Booker, good.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now Adams, following the miss by John Morant from deep. And there it is for him.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Drills it from outside.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Outside, Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Okay, David, much appreciated. This third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Now here's Booker. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's good for 2.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And guys, I think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
It's stolen by Adams. Brooks with it. Chris Paul covering. Brooks kicks to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Booker's shot is good.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Brooks. Feeds it to Adams. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. No good there. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Booker. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
And it's Morant missing. Suns leading by 6. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Phoenix.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
In the corner, it's Bain. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson wide open. He fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by John Morant. Stolen by Brooks. Morant passes to Jackson. Count that bucket. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
And the three ball is good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Jackson a screen on Paul. It's Morant with the drive. Left side Adams. Out to Morant. Bain passes to Morant. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Suns leading by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Bain, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Paul. And it's Brooks in the corner. Bridges with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And here's Booker from the arc. And Ayton throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Bridges. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Kicks it out to Booker. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. And here's Johnson outside. It's good from long range. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Buries it from 3-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Booker. From the arc. That That shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 10. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Morant with a wide open look. From outside off the mark.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And a deep three from Booker. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Here's Paul. After the made shot from Desmond Bain.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Adams. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Phoenix with another turnover here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Morant against Paul. Bain for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Bridges shot, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
He misses the free throw. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them to within 10.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success. This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Johnson with a screen on Morant. Lobbed up there for Johnson. The shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or the team, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there was some time.
NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And Bane drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Towns driving inside, and it's powered home by Towns.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Back to Bane. Takes a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And so Towns nails them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Edwards. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Bane finds Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Morant against Russell. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. And the layup by Morant.
Inside, Morant doesn't have an obvious advantage, but his moves, look, they'll get him to the bucket.
Edwards against Bane. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Adams from the arc. Russell with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. And here's Russell. Here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Russell against Morant. From downtown. Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the inside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Towns. That shot off the mark. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Edwards. To the middle. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Memphis leading. Left side, Morant. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The drive by Brooks. Jackson for three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Bain. Outside for Brooks. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Over Morant. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And stolen by Bain. Jackson with it. Towns covering. Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Russell. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Grizzlies on offense, leading by 5. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Russell against Morant. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. Russell with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant against Russell. Now here's Jackson. Here's Adams. Adams with a screen on Russell. And Morant gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Edwards for 3. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the break. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Jackson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Bain. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. They recover it. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pace, set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's off on the second. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Adams. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Bain. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. Towns. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. McDaniels with it, guarded by Morant. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. And they get it back. 1:16 left in the first half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:10 left in the first half. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And another shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Russell, double team to the inside. Edwards. Oh, wow!
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Bain against Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Nails it from 3. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
2 seconds separating the shot clock in the game clock. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the second.
They're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Morant. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Russell. Pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass. McDaniels got 7 points in the game. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
The Grizzlies, number 1.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Memphis leading. Pass to Jackson. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Deflects the pass.
Timberwolves foul. Nas Green. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
There's the drive. Outside for Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Bain against Edwards. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he recovers it. Outside Bain. With the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Russell, the pass to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. From the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Russell, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
And both free throws good for Russell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Adams with a screen on Russell. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side, Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Yeah, with his quick first step, Russell is a difficult guy to check.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. McDaniels with it. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Grizzly lead.
I like Russell's intensity. Getting some contact, but not backing down.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Brooks with it. McDaniels covering. Now Adams. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They get it back. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Reed. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Brooks with it. Picked up by Reed. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Here's McDaniels, 11 feet out, and he hits it. McDaniels got 9 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Outside for Brooks. From outside the arc. The shot won't fall. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gobert finds Reid. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Memphis leading. Jones, the pass to Bain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies. And Bain drops them both. Jones against Russell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
The Grizzlies shooting at about 44% so far. Jones, the pass to Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That one misses.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
And the second free throw is good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. Over Adams. Oh, the swat by Adams.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Jones with the ball. Inside. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Outside Jones. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Jones. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Edwards against Bain. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Russell. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. He's getting it done. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it.
Brooks from outside. Back to Jackson. Goes back up. Inside. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Jackson.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Pass to Reed. To the inside. McDaniels.
And that's how you win the team.
Literally. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Bain. Here's Adams. Bain with it. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Who knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Bain, the pass to Brooks. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. And stolen by Jones.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover. That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Russell finds McDaniels. Back to Russell. Open shot by Brooks. Off on that one. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty.
tonight, Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul goes in. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. And Russell gets it to go.
Excellent awareness. Enough room for D'Angelo to squeeze one off that time.
And here's Booker from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Paul. Towns a screen on Paul. Edwards dishes to Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Drains the three-pointer.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops from McDaniel. So he gets them both. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The drive by Paul. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now McDaniels following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and Karl Anthony Towns good for 3. Towns has got 5 now.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shooter.
And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks, David. And McDaniels drops them both. Suns trail by 5. And here's Booker from the arc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell finds Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. And taken away by Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Johnson against Towns. Johnson with the block. Booker outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Booker the pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Here's Bridges, and he drives in, makes it off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And with that 3-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Phoenix?
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Back to Booker. Over Edwards. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And another three for Minnesota.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Paul passes to Johnson. Top of the key, Booker. Paul dishes to Booker. Johnson for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns, the pass to Russell. Edwards with it. He's covered by Ayton. Gobert against Ayton. Bridges with the steal. For the finish. And slammed in by Bridges.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Suns leading by 11. And Booker kicks to Bridges. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker finds Johnson. Clock at 6. Tries the spin move. Takes a three. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. To the left wing. Here's McDaniels. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. McDaniels got 6 points. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
With three, Booker, the shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Phoenix leading by 12. Here's Paul, and the rejection by Towns. Edwards dishes to Towns. And a miss there on the triple. Booker looking around. For three, Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so we conclude the first half. Phoenix ahead. They lead.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 29. The Suns, 41.
Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple. Suns leading by 14. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Pass to Paul, and stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And the shot is long. Phoenix has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Booker finds 8. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D, to get the call.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Back to Johnson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Feeds it to Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive.
Fails to convert very often.
No good from Booker. Timberwolves trail by 15. Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns leading by 17. Hall finds 8. Shoots over Towns. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. That's now 8 points for Johnson.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. So he launched that one from way outside. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Bridges for 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Bridges. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Booker going inside.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Russell kicks to Towns. Lets it go with the 3. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 18.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Paul for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker, good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that dude.
And here at the end of the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Booker with no one around. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half. Bridges with the steal. From deep three-point range, Booker no good. Timberwolves trail by 20. Russell fires away from way outside. Johnson with the rebound. Booker inside. Edwards there. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for three.
I mean, it's impossible right now to think about a defender not going for that kind of fake from Chris Paul.
And he makes all three. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Edwards passes to Gobert. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Russell. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The kick out to Towns. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Count it. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Gobert with the block. Booker outside. Johnson the pass to Booker. The three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Towns finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And it's Paul penetrating. Johnson from outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Russell passes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Gobert. Nice move. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Devin Booker.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And Towns drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Passes it to Booker. The tray. Another three for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Another three for Phoenix.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. The shot's good from Paul.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
The pass to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 16-6 run. Johnson, that's for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and they go to the line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Bridges finds Booker. Out left to the wing. Paul passes to Johnson. Spins. Here's Booker.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. Fourth personal foul. Team foul.
Free throw good. Edwards.
Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And so he makes both from the line. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Three-pointer. Bridges kicks to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Booker no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's Towns. And another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Out to Russell. Paul with the steal. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.